One shot, let's begin. Black Heart by Nishizaki Ricci. Translated and uploaded by Fapit Scans and meh underscore potato. Alright, we are doing two one shots today by Nishizaki Ricci. We read two yesterday, so we're going to do two today because it's an even number. Let's begin, everybody. Every day, I go back and forth between work and home, to the point where I feel like I've become some kind of machine. I'm tired, and yet, somehow, still human.
Welcome home, Akihiro. Dinner is ready.
I'm back, Chifuyu. I'm human because of you. Yeah, well,
Have you been busy at work lately?
Chifuyu and I have been living together for the past 6 months.
You're always doing your best at work. Great job. There.
I'm not a kid.
But tell me if you're having troubles.
She's kind and always says the words that I wish to hear. Thank you.
Foolish man. You don't even know. I'm a demon. It's just like the manual says. Humans are susceptible to kind words. I'm gonna keep on sucking the life force out of you, little by little, until I untimely take your soul. I look forward to seeing the look of despair on your face.
I know you're a demon. Even so, if I'm going to die, I'd rather die from kindness. That's why I pretend not to notice, so that you won't leave me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Whoa. That is a. I like that one a lot, actually. Why is this 7.82 stars? Really, most people think this is just kind of meh. I guess. I'm gonna do that right before that. It's just that, yes, if you want more. I think that's the way to put it. If you want more, I fully understand. I think it's actually quite good of an intro. I really do want more. And let's read the next one before I gush on. So we'll see if this one will keep the hype, whatever. Uh, let's begin. Watashi no suki na hito to watashi no shinyu ga irekawata hanashi. The story of how my best friend and the person I like changed bodies by Nishizaki Ricci. Translated and uploaded by Elpsi Kongru and Kuriso. It's the second one. That was my first take doing that. I'm just gonna pretend the Japanese worked. Let's begin, everybody. Okay. Oops. Okay, that's
Are you?
no. Let's see. Uh,
Aryuya-kun, for whom I always kept deep feelings, and my best friend from childhood, Sukasa, changed bodies. What? Changed bodies? Really?
yup. Yesterday after school. Oh wait, okay.
Yep. Yesterday after school, I had to beat feet, and I bumped into this guy when I came to my senses, and I turned into this. Uh,
Let's see.
it's true?
We tried several methods to return to normal, but everything was futile.
At first glance, it seemed to be Sukasa, but inside, it really is Araya-kun. It's surreal. Even if we told, even if we told the people around us, they might not believe us. Even worse, they might think we are acting. They could even take us to some suspicious research institute. You, you watch too many movies, but I get it. I would do everything in my power to help you.
That's Shino for ya, my best friend forever.
Wait,
I'm so glad I asked you for help.
you're too close.
I love you.
Oh.
Hmm.
Don't worry. I promise you I'll return to my real body soon. Don't cry, right, Taraya? Don't say that with that face. Well, I'm not sure. It'll be real soon. If I feel out of place at Araya's place, can I stay at yours, Shino?
Yeesh. Okay. I prefer the other one. Now, the only reason, man, the thing that threw me off, and I don't really read these ahead of time. I might give them a little bit of a glance. I didn't give this one even a glance. Um, but when it turns to something like this, when they spell something like after, like that, after, not after, after, and then I think there was like one more word here. But yeah, like when it does that type of thing, I usually assume it denotates an accent, right?
Like, maybe the Brooklyn accent was the right one. Yep. Yesterday after school, I had to beat feet and I bumped into this guy. When I came to my senses, I turned into this.
Maybe a southern accent would be a little bit better, but usually with that, uh, it's just supposed to be like dramatization to say regional dialects, right? So that's why I was like, okay, is it like the bumpkin accent, like their version of the country accent, and I just need to go and do my version of the country accent, it's English in America. I'm so glad I asked you for help. That's Sheena, my best friend. I love you. Oh, don't worry. I promise you I'll return to my real body soon. Oh, I'll talk about this one before I gush about the Blackheart one for probably extraordinarily long amount of time. So, when it comes to this one, this is one that I don't necessarily have much of a desire to see a sequel to. I think it's fun. I think it's all right, but I don't know enough about these characters to really um desire to see more of their childhood friends, and she has a crush on one of the people. Nice and simple. And then after that, they just go and then boom, they go and they switch their bodies through a body swap, and then that's really it. They say I love you, and then bada bing, bada boom. That's really it. I think maybe I would have wanted more if I seen a little bit more to make this a little bit more unique in terms of its premise, in terms of all that stuff, because I think that it does have potential. I don't know about that. I think all these series have potential. If I seen more, I think it would have more potential. But I don't know. I don't know if I've read a body swap where the best friend swapped bodies with the crush. Now, the reason I'm pausing a little bit is I did read a body swap earlier. No, that wasn't a body swap. It was like twin. It was like a boy and a girl. Or not twin, they're sisters, right? And then the boy and the girl switch places. And like the girl went to a boys' school to be closer to her crush, and it was like a whole thing. And it turns out it was like a deceptive plan for her to get closer to her crush. Or it was like some 4D chess stuff. Okay, that was the body swap I was thinking of. Maybe, maybe I just need to see a little bit more from this one here because it's very much like all the tropes. Hey, I love this guy. I have a childhood friends. They switch bodies. Uh-oh, I blush. Okay, boom. Anyways, now let's talk about the other one, the Black Heart one. This might be one of my favorites. Maybe favorites too short, but I really like this one shot so much. Maybe it's because I'm at the point in my life where it's like, okay, I go to work, I come home, I do some more work because I'm in the middle and I'm doing more college. But just because I want to finish up my licensure transfer and because I want to get to the last pay scale. They require a certain number of credits or college credits, so that's why. Um, where was? Oh yeah, and so maybe it's the point where like, yeah, I feel like I've become a little more rote in some respects. I feel like my writing's become. I think I'm an effective typer and writer, and I could write in a very distilled and professional manner. And a lot of these college classes require a minimum word count, and I don't like use AI or any of that stuff to like supplement the word count. So it's a lot of typing and being very fluffy with the language. I'm like, oh man, I've almost become muted by academia, and I kind of hate that. And so in that sense, I feel like yeah, maybe I become like a machine. Am I tired? I am absolutely tired. It's currently like 11:15 p.m. This will go up like maybe 15 minutes or half an hour. But a lot of that was because I was finishing up an assignment. It's an accelerated course in the summer. not getting much good sleep. I still need to shower. I still need to do this. I need to wake up at 6:30 or 7 and then do it all over again. I am just tired. Yeah, and meetings and stuff, but you'd be tired for a little bit and then you rest of your life is whatever. But then it's like, welcome home, Akihiro, and yet somehow I'm still human, right? Like I feel like a machine. I'm automated to an extent, but yeah, I'm still human. And there's, I would love to have somebody that I love that I could come home to, where it'd be like, okay, I think you're all right. Let's go and just bond and do this, that, and the other. Um, and then this is really nice, like somebody give you that encouragement and do this, and vice versa. Because man, I feel like I might have particularly poor choice in women. I'm like it's always like fixing or this, that, or the other. I'm a relatively stable guy, so I think that's attracted to most people. But I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, it would be nice to have this here, especially that encouragement. Because oh man, believe me, plenty of people use your whatever bad thing you say gets, which is unfortunate. And I like that she's kind always says the words I wish to hear. That's a good thing. Like, just them kind of knowing and learning. That's wonderful. And then this is like, I'm a demon. It's such a sudden change. It's so funny. And he was like, okay, she's a demon. You're actually. And then, sucking the life force out of you little by little until I ultimately take your soul. I look forward to seeing the look of despair in your face. It's like, okay, the whole sucking thing is this like she's a succubus, and then she's gonna essentially literally suck the life force out of him. Um, is the reason he's feeling like a machine because of her, or is he just getting beat down by corporate America or corporate Japan, I guess, which is probably infinitely worse, I hear. And then here, and he just goes, I know you're a demon. Even so, if I'm going to die, I'd rather die from kindness. That's why I pretend to not notice that you won't. Oh my gosh. And that's such a tragic way to end it, too. It's so beautiful. It's so great. And like each of these panels is like so. I guess these two are kind of the same. Yeah, like overworked. Yeah, housewife. Uh oh, demon. Uh oh, I will accept the demon so you don't leave me. And these expressions are so great. Like here, just the monotone, the like lovey-dovey. Okay, you're here. We get the lighting to indicate everything here. The affection, the like, would they pat in the head? And then here, just the evil face here, like, and then the reading of the manual. There's a manual to this, and then then we got the evil face here. But then you got this beautiful look of like kind of somberness with this guy, where like you have the no eyes, which I think is very effectively done to show his emotions, and then here he's not like somber in a sense where he's like, oh, I, damn, he's like crying. It's like, huh, guess I'll accept this. And this look of particular sadness when it's up close, I love it. And then right here, it's just so that you won't leave me. That's such a like, yeah, I'm gonna be with this demon because they're gonna steal his soul, but at least they'll be kind to him. And it's like he thinks that she'll leave him. She knows, and maybe that's the thing. Maybe she will, maybe she won't. I don't know. But it's like why I want more. Is the reason he follows like a machine because of this demon slowly sucking the life force out of him and he doesn't find joy? Is it the corporate America? And then like this like relationship, how does she know what to say? Like what the kind words? Is he will any kind words help him? Or is he just like really bad with everything else and the boss and the family life or like they're really mean to him and the world's beating him down and so hearing you did your best is really important. And then she's like, yeah, I'll listen to you. Like there could be a ton of things where people just don't listen to him. And then here the demon like then we get extra lore. Like she's a demon. Yeah, she is succubus. Is it the manual here? Because like what? Why do they have a manual and protocol? Like yes, we've corporatized the demon world, the stealing the souls, and that could even make like an interesting contrast down the future, where maybe she's like a young upstart who's really getting a lot of passion from this. Maybe it's her first job. Who knows? And then she's just like, okay, she's ignoring any warning signs, and she's like, she's gonna be the one who eventually falls for him and is slowly tortured or something because how much she loves him. Does she have to give up her demon status? Can be a thing. Is it just that she's so naive and cute that she doesn't notice that he notices that he notices that she's a demon? that could be a thing, right? And it's like, oh, okay. And I don't know, like what small things could he do that like might go whatever. And then her just, the sadness and somberness, he kind of has to play because he still has to like lie to her to an extent, or at least pretend not to notice. And in a case like that, it's also what does she do that he notices? Does she like call her boss like, hey, produce this guy's show? Is it like she accidentally lets a tail loose or something, and then she just doesn't hide it very well, or does she like let something out? And it's like, oh, okay, well, let me just pretend not to notice. We're like, hey, great costume. She's like, phew. Like this seems like it could be a great rom com. This seems like it could be a great tragedy. This seems like it could go a million different directions, And I just love the premise. Demon person, you could make whatever backstory you want about her. Like any backstory really works. Is she new? Is she a veteran here? Is she just trying to figure things out? Is she transitioning from a different demon job to this demon job? There's a ton of possibilities with this one. This corporate America guy, I think it's fine. Like he's saddened, his life force is whatever. He's just a beat down person. Can I relate to that? To an extent, yeah, I can relate to that. But I'm generally pretty optimistic. I mean, for him to be like, yeah, I just, I just want someone to be kind to me, like that, And then that nice little, oh well, you can't see me hugging myself. Where it's just like, this demon comes in, he's like, I might lose my soul, but I just need someone to be kind to me, to just say things, to listen to me, and I feel like there could be like some tragic line here okay. Do I need to be as melodramatic? I guess I'll be as melodramatic as I can be, just because I think it's fun. Well, like there's some tragic line where she goes and like, okay, I need to phrase this carefully because I know the good line I want to say. I just want to go like this rephrasing where she's like, it, and like maybe she's like, but but I came here to what is like so it's kind of basically about taking this. So but you forgive me, but I came to take your soul. Like, no, I gave you my soul when I married you. I never want to leave you. And then like something like that, or she's like, I need your soul to live or get the job. Like I gave it to you or something, right? Like some sort of like tragic line or line like that. But you'll see her face be like, ah, and then it's like that's like a super dramatic and it ends on that, and who knows? But like I think that'd be like a great one-liner that could be inserted wherever between this whole demon trying to steal his soul and him just be like sure, sure, I did it because I love you. Da 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 da. Like that's okay if this is what you need. They had a great time, and like we had a great time, and I think that would be a very good ending for this. And man, half of this stuff has just been me fan booking this, but yeah, I really love this one. Okay, do they have? I know they have one full series. It's probably not going to be based on this book. Oh wait, oh no, I thought I saw the demon tag. It just says drama and slice of life. 僕は何度でも君に初めての声をする. Unlike made sure which says for a president of you called Hannah. Okay. Something unusual about him. Does it say he's a demon? Okay. Anyways. Thank you all for watching. I got really excited about that Black Heart one. Dang, 4 years ago, we're never getting a follow-up on that, but that was good. Anyways, everybody, thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening. I hope that you will find the love of your life that you'd willingly give your soul to, or something like that. Something romantic. At least you could dress up as demons or something. I don't know. Anyways, with all that being said, like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for being born, y'all. Peace out.